Headphone the Daily English Habit, 5 Small Steps to Big Fluency, Extended Episode. Part 1. The Mindset Shift, Why You Don't Need to Move to London. Hello and welcome back to this special, extended episode. I'm Tom, and if you've been feeling stuck, unmotivated, or simply overwhelmed by your English learning journey, you are exactly where you need to be right now. Many of you start learning English with tremendous enthusiasm, but over time, that initial energy fades. You look at fluent speakers and think, they must be special. They must have lived abroad. This creates a huge mental block, a limiting belief that I want to destroy today. The popular idea is this: you need to move to the UK or America to achieve true fluency. Let's be clear, that is a myth, a complete illusion. While immersion in a foreign country can accelerate learning, it is not a prerequisite for success. Think about it. Do you believe that every single person who speaks English fluently now lives in London? Of course not. What you don't need is a plane ticket to New York, a native speaker tutor available 24/7, to spend 8 hours a day in a boring classroom. What you do need is a strategic daily habit. You need small, smart, and easily repeatable steps that seamlessly fit into the chaotic, busy life you already lead. These steps are the secret to moving from being an English student to an English user. They help you feel comfortable, natural, and most importantly, confident when the moment comes to speak. We're not going to talk about textbooks today. We're going to talk about life. Part 2. The Foundational Technique, Training Your Mouth with Shadowing. Let's begin with the single most powerful technique for improving your speaking and listening skills simultaneously. It's called shadowing. If you haven't heard of it, shadowing is simple in concept but revolutionary in practice. What is shadowing and why does it work? Imagine you are an echo. You listen to a native English speaker, and you attempt to repeat exactly what they say almost instantly while they are still speaking. You become their linguistic shadow. This technique is powerful because it forces you to bypass your inner translator. Most learners listen to an English phrase, mentally translate it into their native language, process the meaning, construct a response, and then translate the response back into English. This process is slow, exhausting, and paralyzing. Shadowing eliminates the middleman. You don't stop. You don't translate in your mind. You don't check the dictionary. You just copy the sound. You are actively trying to match 3 crucial elements. The speed, pace. This trains your mouth and brain to handle the natural rapidity of English conversation. The tone, intonation. This teaches you the music of English, where the pitch rises and falls, conveying emotion and meaning. The rhythm, stress. This helps you understand which syllables and words are naturally emphasized, making your speech sound native-like. A quick practice session. Let's try a small drill right now. I'll say a short, common phrase, and I want you to immediately repeat it, focusing only on copying my sound, not analyzing the meaning. I want to speak English fluently. Repeat it. Focus on the smooth flow. I listen to English every day. Repeat it. Match the emphasis on every day. Shadowing helps me speak better. Repeat it. Feel the sound in your mouth. It might feel strange, a little like singing or doing tongue twisters, and that's perfectly normal. You may not understand every single word. That's okay. The goal of shadowing is not comprehension. It is muscle memory and acoustic training. You are training your brain and your mouth to work together in English, helping you get used to how English sounds, how it moves, and how it feels in your mouth. The minimum commitment. If you can commit just 5 minutes of focused shadowing a day, your speaking clarity, speed, and naturalness will improve dramatically. It's a tiny habit that yields gigantic results. Part 3. The 5 Pillars of Daily English Practice. Students often say, "Tom, I just don't have time. My schedule is packed. Where do I even begin?" My answer is always the same. You don't need to find time. You need to use the time you already have. You need to take the immense, overwhelming goal of fluency and break it down into microtasks that you can execute in your existing routine. Here are the 5 pillars that will transform your learning from a chore into a lifestyle. Pillar 1. Listen every day. Make English your sonic landscape. If you want to be a better speaker, you absolutely must be a better listener. Listening is the fuel for your speaking engine. Most learners think, "I only need to listen when I'm sitting down to study." Wrong. You need to saturate your environment with English. The power of saturation, 15 minutes max. It builds vocabulary contextually. You hear new words not as isolated items, but as part of a real sentence. It trains your ears. Your ears become familiar with common contractions, like gonna or wanna, and the reduction of sounds, which often trip up learners. It establishes rhythm. You internalize the real, natural music of English that textbooks can never fully teach. How to implement sonic saturation. Podcasts like this one. Find topics you genuinely love. History, cooking, science, anything. Music. Listen to English songs, read the lyrics, and sing along, even badly. Learner-friendly content. Short news snippets or simplified stories designed for learners. The golden rule. You do not need to understand 100%. If you understand 30% or 50%, it's still useful. Your brain is a powerful background processor. Let the sounds enter your ears while you are walking, cleaning, cooking, exercising, or resting. Just 10 to 15 minutes of non-stressful listening a day is enough. Make English your background music. Pillar 2. Speak, shadow, and repeat. Activate your voice. As we established, listening is crucial, but speaking is how your muscles grow strong. You can listen perfectly for 10 years, but if you never open your mouth, you will never speak fluently. This is where you combine Pillar 1 and Pillar 2. The immediate application. The pause/repeat method. After listening to an engaging sentence on a podcast or in a video, pause it immediately. Then, repeat the sentence out loud. Focus on the trio. Don't just repeat the words. Try to copy the emotion, the inflection, and the pace. Daily practice phrases. Use affirmations and common thoughts. I want to get better at English. Repeat. I don't understand everything, but I keep going. Repeat. I'm improving little by little. Repeat. The confidence multiplier. When you repeat the same sentences multiple times over several days, your mouth will physically get used to forming the sounds. You will notice your speaking becomes smoother, your pronunciation becomes clearer, and your confidence levels skyrocket. Remember, the goal is not a perfect performance. It is consistent practice. You are building muscle memory for speaking. Pillar 3. Think in English. Stop the translator. Internal immersion. This is arguably the most significant, yet most neglected, step to fluency. The moment you stop translating in your head, you stop being a student and start becoming a user. The habit of translating from your native language to English and back again is the biggest speed bump on the road to fluency. It creates a debilitating delay. The thought chunk method. Start micro. Don't try to plan your entire day in English. Start with tiny, short, simple sentences. Internal monologue. Conduct a simple, continuous conversation with yourself in your mind. Upon waking, it's morning. I'm still sleepy. I need coffee. I should check my phone. During a task, I'm working on this report. It's difficult. I need a break. Observing the world. The sky is blue. That car is fast. I see a dog. Progression to whispering. Once you are comfortable with the internal monologue, try to vocalize these thoughts. Whisper them, or speak them quietly when you are alone. This bridges the gap between thinking and speaking. It's like a daily, private conversation with yourself in English, linking your brain directly to the target language without the time-consuming detour of translation. No translation means no delay. Pillar 4. Read aloud, the speaking gym, physical training. Silent reading improves your comprehension. Reading aloud is a physical workout that improves your fluency and pronunciation. It forces your entire speaking apparatus, your mouth, tongue, brain, and breathing to synchronize in English. The actor's workout. Selection. Choose a short, accessible text, a children's book, a simple online article, a transcribed podcast dialogue. Slow and clear. Read the text slowly, focusing only on hitting every sound correctly. Speed up. Read it again a little faster, focusing on connecting the words smoothly. Emote. Read it a third time with expression and emotion. Imagine you are an actor performing the lines. Give the text life. The result. This process helps you locate the speaking muscles required for English sounds that may not exist in your native language. It builds familiarity with word groups and phrases. It is your dedicated gym time for the physical aspects of speaking. Pillar 5. Live with English, integration, not isolation. This is the ultimate mindset change. If you want to speak well, you should not just study English. You should live with English. English must stop being an academic subject confined to a classroom or a textbook and become an integrated part of your real, everyday reality, like your morning coffee ritual or your favorite app. The more you see, hear, and use English in a non-study context, the more natural and unconscious the learning becomes. Here is how you make English a part of your daily life, even if you are incredibly busy. Subpillar 5a. Passive learning through device change. The phone switch. Change the language setting on your phone and computer to English. The logic. You check your phone dozens, maybe hundreds of times a day. By changing the language, you are passively exposing your brain to common, necessary vocabulary every single time you interact with your device. The vocabulary. You will effortlessly learn words like settings, airplane mode, brightness, update, available, delete, and download. You don't have to study them. You see them repeatedly, and your brain integrates them naturally. This is the beauty of passive, high-frequency learning. Subpillar 5b. Writing for real life. The 3-sentence diary. Don't write long, daunting essays. Every night, before bed, commit to writing just 3 short sentences about your day. Example: today I went to work. I was very tired. I drank 2 cups of coffee. The benefit: this is outstanding practice for building simple, correct sentence structures and utilizing real-life vocabulary. 5 minutes of this every night will improve your foundational grammar more than hours of abstract textbook exercises. You can use a small notebook or a dedicated note-taking app on your phone. Subpillar 5c. Record yourself, the self-correction loop. The 1-minute voice note challenge. This is one of my personal favorites for building fluency and self-awareness. The action: at the end of your day, open your phone's voice recorder and talk for just 1 minute. Talk about your day, your plans, your feelings, or something new you learned. Example: today was busy. I had a meeting in the morning. I made lunch for my family. In the evening, I watched a short English video. The courage. It is absolutely okay to make mistakes. No one else has to hear this. This is just for you. The power. When you listen back to yourself, you activate the self-correction loop. You hear your own pronunciation errors and grammatical slip-ups. This self-awareness is the key to identifying your common mistakes so you can consciously fix them the next time. This habit builds confidence, fluency, and self-awareness all at once. Subpillar 5D. Connect with other learners, make it social. The online community. You don't need to wait for a physical classroom. Find other English learners online. Platforms. Join a WhatsApp group, a Telegram channel, or a Facebook group dedicated to language exchange. Use apps like Tandem or Hello Talk. The interaction. Write short messages, send voice notes. This is excellent practice. Or simply ask and answer questions. Even just reading what other non-native speakers write is helpful for exposure. The result? This makes English feel alive. It becomes a functional tool for connection and communication, not just a dry academic subject. Subpillar 5E. Short video repetition, fun and fast learning. The micro-content method. Platforms like TikTok, Instagram Reels, and YouTube Shorts are filled with short, highly engaging English clips. The action. Choose a video, travel, food, life hacks, comedy, anything you enjoy. Watch the same 20-second video 2 or 3 times. Then, pause and repeat the sentences you hear. The goal. Try to copy the speaker's voice, their tone, their speed. It's fun, fast, and teaches you how English is actually spoken in modern contexts. Part 4. The final secret, from studying to living. The journey to fluency is not a race, it's a lifestyle adjustment. I want you to internalize this one final secret. Turn small daily actions into English practice. The magic happens when you replace a routine action in your native language with the same action in English. Instead of saying Guten Morgen or Bonjour to yourself in the mirror, say Good morning. Instead of writing your grocery list or to-do list in your mother tongue, try it in English. Instead of watching 5 minutes of random content in your own language, watch 5 minutes of English content. These are not monumental tasks. They require a small moment of consciousness, but their cumulative effect is exponential. Small actions build strong habits, and strong habits create confident English speakers. Remember, make English part of your phone, your diary, your mind, and your voice. Let it be a part of who you are, not just what you study. When you achieve this level of integration, English stops feeling like homework. It starts to feel like something you live with. And that is when real, lasting, effortless fluency truly begins. If you are ready to stop just dreaming about fluency and start building these powerful daily habits, make sure you take the next step with us. For more deep dive lessons, pronunciation breakdowns, and practical daily tips, subscribe now to Hypnotic English and join our community of confident speakers. See you next time, and keep practicing.